We drop Garen. We attack. Please don't have a stupid card. I'll be very mad at you. There we go. Then, I don't know what one cost card he could have in his deck outside of the same thing. Well, not, prize fight is not that region. So boom, instantaneous level. Okay, and he shows the other card. Don't leave me, girl. You got me twisted up. Oh man, I ain't. What's going on, guys? It is time to go through one of the combos that I've been dying to do. Now that we've gone through all the champions, and now we get to have some fun. And it's going to be Garen's prize fight. Garen actually was one of the characters that I thought when prize fight was first announced, and I was like, wow, you could actually instantaneously level him up. And the reason being is because all he has to do is strike twice. Now what's really cool about it is that with prize fight, you could attack with Garen, and then after whatever he attacks, if they block him or whatever like that, then use prize fight and boom, he's leveled. And then next turn, which would be your opponent's turn, you then have his lovely passive here, which is the round start rally. Now, I went through with this 2-region combination, and I was trying to think of other characters that do pretty well with it. Miss Fortune's actually not that bad. I think people might be slightly sleeping on her, just because with prize fight, you can make things 1 HP, and then her will then just kill it, which is pretty strong in my opinion. Jack, who was originally in the deck, obviously does good. The reason why I'm not using Jack is because I wanted to try other characters. I actually tried Shyvana. Now, Shyvana, Dragon allies have dealt some damage, but it was a little bit annoying, I'll admit, because obviously there were certain ones you couldn't really prize fight, and if she gets too low, then you kind of lose out on it. She needs to get kills. Fury's about getting kills, and there wasn't as many chances to really make it, you know, worth my while. Alawi, on the other hand, is very similar. She just needs to see damage, but especially when she levels, which is what I like about her, is that when she levels, when she attacks, Tentacle gets fully healed, and she gains the stats of it and stuff like that. You can also use the prize fight on a Tentacle, which is pretty cool as well, and she might be able to see it, and then blah blah blah. So it's really cool. I actually could run more Tentacle synergy stuff. I was thinking about running it. The King's Court is actually really good because it generates it literally generates you prize fights every time you summon something, and I think that there might be a better deck for this card. I think that I should probably make it a one-off, and there might be better things. Like I was thinking, like, just think of Evelyn, for example, right? Because Evelyn's her Husk. They summon one unit and then it summons the Husk, and that would be 2 prize fights, and then there could be a thing about that. Also, once this thing is on the field, you could actually prize fight the Husk, and it would then gain Brash, and then you would, you know, summon a unit after that. There's some pretty cool combos I think that Evelyn King's Court could do. I want to try that probably out next. I don't know any units though that hasn't crossed my mind. Let me know if there's any other combination that the prize fight can really work with. It's just insane. Like, we also have access, since we're going into Demacia, we have fish fight that we can use with the Barnacle, which actually does work as the Barnacles, right? It does work that way. You can actually use the unequipped version of fish fight, and it will give you the coin and unequip it, and then you can put it on someone else. Pretty cool. So pretty cool, like I said, interactions that the deck can have, but I'm pretty sure that we just cracked how good this card is, and I'm pretty sure that they're going to nerf it to at least 2 to 3 mana. It does a lot. It definitely does a lot. The whole, it doesn't kill anything, so it could be low, is I guess the same issue with like Flock. It's like a really strong card that's very accessible to people, so we'll see. Anywho, let's get into some games, and hopefully I can show you the insta-level Garen. Oh yeah, by the way, Judgment's completely broken on Garen and any other thing that has the Barnacles on it. Just saying. Alright, let's go. We going against the devil. I swear, if you want to climb, just pick this deck. It's literally the best deck in the game, in my opinion. Let's drop this. This is great if we have a character to go along with this. Same thing as this. I'll bounce those 2 back. Hopefully we get the Barnacle equipment. That'd be great. Okay, didn't get as much as I'd like. It is what it is. Hopefully you guys subscribe. We're about 50 subs away. 50 subs away, actually, from getting 1800. We get 1800, we get a live stream. And that should be pretty fun. I get to like see you guys live and all that good gushy stuff. This hand is pretty atrocious for this deck, I'll tell you that. But maybe Silence and Suppression, which we are running to destroy equipments, which equipments are running wild here. And also to just silence a follower. I'm using this right now because I'm not running the elusive blocker. It does take out 1 elusive, We drew into Nagakaboros, which I'm definitely running, I think, a one-off in this deck, just because could be a late game super strong thing, you know? Could be something. And plus, we're running tentacles, why not? Alright, this guy might be asleep at the wheel. Take full advantage. This combo, Grumble Slug, I love it because if you don't do anything on turn 1, turn 2. Yes, thank you for wasting the entire first turn doing absolutely nothing. Then turn 2, snap playing this, which means that you were there staring at your foot. I don't know what the hell that was about, but so we get the attack into this. Now, I actually like to save the 5-punch Pablos when it actually the prize fight is worth it. Now, prize fight, obviously, depending on what he does have out there, is allowing you to trade into stuff you probably have no business trading into. And that's what the whole point of prize fight Pablo is. Like, it's actually disgusting. Like, pretty much you could look at that as deal 4. You deal 4 to something, and then if it's attacking at the moment, it's just so strong. I'm just gonna play this with tempo. Why not? Maybe he'll attack with the 3/3. He just chooses not to. He has his coin, he's good to go. And again, what sucks about this deck, okay, nice. Draw me. Fish fight King's Court. Not exactly what I'm looking forward to. I think we're pretty much stuck here, unfortunately. I would love me some ramp. I've been thinking about some ramp coinage or ramp prize fight deck, obviously going into Freljord. Like, not the Udyr Jack deck, but a different iteration of it. We're looking at some he hits this instead of actually hitting the thing that's growing. That's perfect for me, honestly. Fortunately, we didn't draw into any of our fun stuff. Like a Barnacle would be great here, just to annoy the ever-loving hell out of him. But I goes for this. Targets the card on the far right. Actually, pretty important stuff to know. Like, when you actually see them, like, this is a spell, so I know that he has another spell in his hand. Okay, Garen is in the place to be.
Big night. Let's give him a show, huh?
I always do, boss.
Now, what's interesting about this, right, is that I wonder what he'll do, actually.
For justice, for Demacia.
What's really cool about this is that since he has no mana up, he can't stop me from doing anything.
Nobody's tougher than me.
He'll probably just take the tentacle, right? Perfect. Now I could fish fight this, and it would trade, and then when I attack, might as well. There's nothing he can do. He has no mana up right now, and it's a really good chance to kill him. I get my free strike. We heal back up. But if I had enough mana for Pablo or any of my coin generating stuff, so we do that. We're 100% open attacking here.
We do what is right.
Just so he doesn't have as much, or if he bounces it or something like that. There we go. We have the coin on that to obliterate it. Perfect. That's really good for us, so he doesn't have as much mana up anymore either. So since he did do that, next turn we can actually play the King's Court. Gonna do this. Fish fight and Alawi. Perfect. What I love also about the King's Court is that it is grant. So it even if he has an answer for this, it's a grant, so we should be fine here. So we drop down to King's Court. I might even play Nagakaboros before I play Alawi, depending on what he does here. Practical Perfectionist. I'm not afraid of that at all. I'm waiting for something to use this on too. Let's see. There's a decent amount of mana up. Did we just drop the Alawi here? Or did we drop the King? I think we go for the higher mana play because I get one attune. So we could actually attune the tentacle into that. So the tentacle becomes brash. He can't block it. Or I just save it. I don't have to actually use it at all. Okay, so I'm assuming that's for the aftershock again. Weird though. Aftershock on this. I don't get the purpose of that. How much coins does he have? Not many. Maybe just doing it so he can attack, but he really can't attack either. I'm actually just gonna let that rock, save my spell mana. We get Garen also here. Garen I can instantly level, as I've already stated, right? Nagakaboros, we have a lot of options here. I'm gonna go with Garen.
We fight for those who cannot.
Like I said, we can attack with Garen, and then no matter what happens afterwards, we prize fight, and then we do that. Also, I could drop Pablo. I'm curious what he's gonna do. He has to answer one of the two of them. And he goes with the Rift to take this out. Now, if I do that, then it dies the Caustic Rift. I'll do that instead. Oh, it might have been smarter to kill that off, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, it still counts. Oh, that sucks for you. I guess it counts interactively. That sucks. So he can't block with these two unless he boosts them up in some way, shape, or form. That's interesting. King's Core actually might have some good AoE things too. So now it's very easy for me to trade into anything he's doing.
Drinks are cold and
Especially when he does that. That's 2. Don't care. Now we could bring you down to 1. That levels Garen.
We must not relent.
I don't think he was anticipating that at all. Okay, he doesn't have a coin into something else play. Let's see. No, we're good. And we have open attack as well.
Stay resolute.
He'll back up because we have regen. Slap it down. Now, I wonder if he has the Karma here. Place your bets, draw 2. Now he has 4 coins, right? Okay. Are you going to play this into another play? Mixologist into another coin.
I've got both.
He can't attack at all, so I think I play this. Do it nice and slow. I can Nagakaboros as well. Yeah, there it is. I kind of want to see what he does with the coin play. Does he do that into Karma? He does that into stun. Okay. Now, the tentacle can be blocked here. I'm gonna go with Nagakaboros. And we're gonna use the fish fight that we have here to take out one of these blockers. Cause this has Brash, so the only thing that can't block the actual tentacle here is going to be the Mixologist. So I'll just kill off the Mixologist. And then I can attack with these 2 for free, and I guess I can attack with this for the coin. And then this thing trades into everything. Let him know you can't stall this judgment, bro. All right, so we use the fish fight. I could also save the fish fight for when she's there, right? But boom, boom. That's an easy trade.
Have another.
Everything attacks. He's gonna obviously block this, so there's a reason I should attack with it. It does threaten lethal though, but he just blocks it. He can, yeah, one of these go over there. This blocks this. That trades. These 2 can't block that. We get a coin. This becomes a 5/5. We heal up. Nagakaboros brings this up. 3 cards in hand. I can't visualize what he could possibly draw into right now to stop me from lethaling him. He can currently block. He can't block this 2, which is 8 damage, right? So in a sense, I could actually even more than 8 damage. This one went up to. This is a lot. He really can prevent a lot of damage just from having something as simple as a stun, and then I miss my lethal. I think it is smarter here to develop. I'm always awkward to develop, but I will choose the option to do that here. Because I have a lot of ways to actually just fish fight and level a Lowy. So, okay, goes for the practical professionist. Because I could, what is this, 15 damage? I could prize fight this like twice.
Well, guess I did that.
She would level.
We have star spot. But you mean that.
So we do this. Place your bets. He's drawing. 2 coins back. He might surrender before anything. So... Still can't block any of these units though, but... And this is what I would say. Oh no. It doesn't work like that. It only does the... Okay, so Alawi's actually garbage can with that. I did not know that. I didn't know that. Oh my. Interesting. Alright, well he just tapped out, so...
Test yourself.
We figured it out. So tentacles are not that good because most of the time these guys have low HP, so you won't get the damage dealt. Interesting.
We did what was right.
And it's funny because I actually had that same issue with Shyvana. She wasn't. Maybe I just didn't notice it correctly. So it looks like the only people that really benefited in Demacia is gonna be like Jack, obviously. Well, Jack's not Demacia, but the other cat is Jack, obviously, because of strike you get coin. Pike actually is not that bad, and I will make a deck actually. Probably be my first lurk deck because with all these tools, you could still utilize this and get strikes off and. It really doesn't work with lurk either. I think obviously Jarvan's pretty good. Maybe we just switch in Jarvan. Jarvan's really good with it because since they survive, he gains his thing back, and I think Jarvan might be better. Let's get Jarvan in here instead of Alawi. Alright, so I added in heavy metal because I forgot. I'm gonna take this one out, and then we're gonna put Make It Rains in because that's Make It Rain's really good synergy with fish fights. So we're gonna do that instead. Everything else is virtually the same. So let's get into another match. Shyvana, Aurelion Sol, look like we're dealing with a Dragon deck. And well, this is a good combo. This is pretty good. We'll bounce those two back. Though I maybe should have kept one close combat because of the fact of if he draws that stupid dragon card, it makes them all cheaper. If he has the dragon pull thing, if he has a copy of Shyvana in hand, then I automatically lose here.
Break them.
He might. Alright, just straight up lose. Yep. Yeah. Pretty bad hand. Alright, we got Chalk Cake. And we're going to... Oh, okay. Though these are a combo in itself. I'm believing that I'm going to get Garen here. I believe. Okay, I was wrong. Okay, and that's the kind of the problem with a lot of the decks that I make, if I'm being completely honest with myself, is that I make them very spell other thing heavy. Okay, we have Jarvan. We get to test out Jarvan here. That's pretty good. What I like about Jarvan... Okay. That is a good way to take advantage of me, sir. Now, I'm interested in why he doesn't just run Fizz. I think Fizz, like, to not run a champion, right? When you decide to not do that, you're basically saying, well, you know, those other 3 slots, the 3 slots, I'd rather put other cards in there. So I wonder what cards he's saying, like, Fizz isn't better in. Because there's so much spell usage in here. Fizz kind of just fits. He's a really good one cost. And I feel like sometimes, even myself, you really gotta, like, oh my lord. I guess it's just, this is just talk out. Okay, wait, I forgot. We got... Finally used that. Come on. Theoretically, I shouldn't have done that. Hindsight. But I do have, I have characters now, so. And this can't block that. I could close combat it though, while blocking the other one. Especially if he doesn't develop here. And I mean, a lot of the plunder mechanic cards do have are elusive, so he does have that going for him. Warning shots are in the building as well. Into the stylish shot. plunder. Make my homie strong. I respect it. And well, actually, nah. Pablo might have been better there. Do that and that. I'm trying to deny his. He could lose his stylish shot here. All right, we're going for the prize fight. Pablo would have been 120,000 better because. All right, handed the 4-3, and we deny. We deny it. Let's go. Because I could have used the prize fight from him. He also could have blocked. Could have chump blocked the other thing. Way better option there. Garen is here. Oh, and I don't have my insta combo.
My heart and sword for Demacia.
Very dangerous to attack with him right now. Do I still do it because I'm a champ? I'm a champ. I'm a champ. He could have all out. He does. He does. Oh, man. Okay, they trade. Jagged Butcher. It was a shot. He has 2 cards, now 3 cards left in hand. We have double Jarvan, which I'm definitely a fan of. I think we go with this. Because we can summon Jarvan for free, pull that in for free. I don't mind playing this too. We don't need too much mana up next turn. What did he get? He's gonna plunder, draw a card. It's fleeting. Powder Monkey. That's not the fleeting card. Triggers that again. Draws another card. Stylish Shot, which was fleeting.
Go on then.
TF would be proud. Damn it, I drew another Garen. That's just gonna pull, he just pulls that in. We drop Garen. I actually think Garen might be the better play here.
For justice, for Demacia.
Warning shot. Stuns the Garen, that's fine. We're going up to 8 mana, so no matter what, I could Judgment next turn, right? He could trigger it again. Try to get as much cards out of him as possible. I'm definitely Judgmenting next turn because I feel like nobody thinks about it. Okay, he draws that. He can block that with the thing. Only thing that could block this is Inferno. Alright, we get some coinage. Now, let's say if he stuns Garen again. Remember, doing Judgment with the card that has Barnacle on it is actually pretty sick in and of itself. Parlay. So his hand is completely empty now. Alright. Now, the odds of him only attacking with Inferno is next to none. So, let's see it. Either I get a shit ton of coins, or I level Garen. Leveling Garen actually is kind of like silly, I'd say. Alright, goes with the hit with the Nexus. Okay. Ah. Decisions, my guy.
Hold fast.
This is a little bit too easy to kill. The option that he probably has is Samira's. He might have drew another Samira or his last All Out, which is very likely to happen. So we go with, because that would give me 1, 2, 3 coins back, and then I play this, and I could do some other combos after that. I don't think there's a way he can stop that. I do think about using it on Garen because he has more HP, but there's no way that he stops this, right? Even still, I still get all my attacks off, so it is what it is. not much he could do. He could use all out to whatchamacallit, to make this +2/+2, which I actually, now on hindsight, it was better to use it on Garen instead of getting all these coins. So that was silly on me. But what is this one card? Like the odds, it could be all out. Let him know. And it could have been all out, and then he could still make the Garen trade. But we have double Jarvan in hand afterwards. He can only save 1 unit, so I'm pretty sure we're good. Also, Garen kills the thing, so we don't take 1 damage, so he doesn't get the style shot back. God, it was just smarter to use it on Garen at the end of the day. Like, in all cases, it's smarter to use it on Garen. So, I know there's someone in the chat that's like, you buffoon! But that's fine. Justice! Here comes the money! Here comes the money. He's still holding that card in his hand, too. He's in disbelief. The reason, and honestly, not just the coin, but the reason why I didn't use it, because, like, Garen would level, and then it's my turn. That does nothing. Ah! A brain blast!
Justice triumphs.
Big facts. I get to get a rematch. So I fought this guy. I guess I could show it like slightly. And I had a terrible hand. I'm gonna bounce everything back and hope that we get better. Oh, okay, there we go. I literally drew nothing. Like I had a terrible hand. I'm curious if I can fight him again and put out a better output here. Turn 2. We got that going on. I'd 100% attack. Yes. Hell yeah. So that when he gets Challenger later, is not that big of a threat. I would love to draw Enterprise fight. Okay, we draw into the Holiness. I'm gonna go with draw here. Attack into that. I don't know if he thinks this is pointless. Prevent 2 damage. So idealistically, you drop Garen, right? Oh boy. Drop Garen, and then you have some fun. You can use the prize fights from the Pablo, but obviously you would need coins in order to do that in the same turn. Okay, we got it. We drew into prize fight. Let's go.
Never again will we fall to dragon
Okay, so
fire.
there are dragons in the hand, confirmed. So that means I can have a little bit more fun with this turn.
Ring the flippin' bell, but I ring your flippin' bell.
We get a pseudo prize fight here. That's a trade. Can trade into that. Really can't ask for more than anything than that, right? This trades into the Challenger. The only thing I could use this for is to... It just starts healing anyway. Might be that, and then technically you hope to draw in to make it rain, clear the board. Something like that. Okay. Completely irrelevant. You spent mana to have the same results. This thing heals itself back. So I think that was a great trade for us. Alright, so here we go. Instantaneous Garen, provided that he doesn't interrupt me, right?
We fight for those.
We drop Garen, we attack. Please don't have a stupid card, I'll be very mad at you. There we go. Then we do this. No one, I don't know what 1-cost card he could have in his deck outside of the same thing. Well, not prize fight is not in that region. So boom, instantaneous level. Boom, we have Garen level down. Now there's a lot he could do here. Pull me in, he can push some damage. But when I attack, I can pull in, bring in Jarvan here, funny enough. See what he tries to do, form up to take him out. We did not save any mana here, unfortunately. So those 2 trade. Not much I could do about that. We take some damage here. But we do have another Garen in hand. That's fine. We're gonna open attack next turn, and then Jarvan's gonna pull the bear. He only has 2 cards left in hand. I would love to get this in play too, but this is more of a it's more of an issue for him to deal with. We also have another Raw Judgment as well. Okay, we need to do about that. We get a double trade. Perfect. We have a huge card advantage against this guy right now. And he goes, we got another Jarvan, right? He's like, yeah, right here.
Do they still mourn? Do they even remember?
No, they don't. All right, we're gonna drop the King's Court here. That could be a plethora of things. We pass. What's cool about this is that if he tries to pull in something like that, we could King's Court to make it an unfavorable trade. And I'd have to actually sacrifice depending on what that is, that trades into that. And there's not much he can do about it because of the way that prize fight works. So that's a trade unless he has a... Close combat doesn't do anything. Nothing really does anything. He'd actually just has to kill this so it doesn't die. So he'd have to trade into this early, close combat this early, or a strife, whatever, early, so he doesn't die to it. But that's the only option he has. That's what's so strong about prize fight. I love it. It's so strong. It allows trades that make no sense. Because this is, you know, it's a strike spell. So he showed that that's a spell too, so we know it's not an extra unit in his hand. There's nothing like that pain, I agree. Losing your unit for virtually no reason. Just try to kill it afterwards? That's another option, but it would be a full-on trade. So it was strife. Would that have done anything? No, because it has 7 attack. There's nothing because it has 7 attack. So he goes with that attack, and this thing has been sitting here chilling. This horse has been putting in the Lord's work. We're gonna definitely drop Garen here. Actually, we play these first. I can actually have this pulled. Depends on what he has. We did the low committal play. Does he have another spell? Or does he have a unit? Once I drop Garen, it doesn't matter. Here we go. I just want a full board because new Garen, summon give all allies +1/+1. It threatens a lot more. Garen's already leveled. All right, buddy.
For king and country.
What could this card be in those 2 regions? All right. Threaten 15 damage. He can actually block one of the 3s and easily stay alive, and then plus do something like that if he decides to. Okay. We do have, again, open attack, Jarvan pull. We got a lot of stuff. Plus this with Jarvan. I think Jarvan in this deck is just better than the other options that I had in the deck before. Even I think Vayne might be a decent... Oh, there goes the Confront. Love this card. 2 mana Grant Challenger. And he surrenders. So technically, I almost wish I could fight him again, because he beat me the first time.
We did what was right.
Exactly. Alright. Didn't get the guy in the 1v1. It sucks. We got double prize fight. Garen, show me your love and affection. No, we get the judgment, though. What's crazy about Judgment, which is I think people should really, it's kind of nuts, is that you can't play it on like turn 5. Like it's a crazy turn 5 threat. But I do have to be a little bit wary because this is Shadow Isle, so there's a potential that he could have some tricks up his sleeve. We can actually go this into Grumslug into prize fight if I need it. I would love to save the prize fight because okay, we draw a thing. Let's put some damage here.
Another guest. Wonderful. Refreshment.
Rather keep this alive. We get the coin. He gets his hollow stacks. And the idea is obviously Hollowed and Samira rallying. I don't know if this deck sounded, so he's having 3 Riven. Okay, woo, okay. I'm feeling good. Garen is here. We got the fish fight in hand. We have the prize fight in hand. We're going to be able to instant level Garen. Now, the issue that I could run into is them having like a ping. Valfeast is gone though. So is Blade's Edge. There's not much I feel like he could do. I could even just play Pablo here and use the mana to... Okay. I'm just going to play this to push damage next turn. Theoretically, close combat before the action would have been fantastic. No reason to do anything here. Just let it rock. We push 6 damage next turn. Oh, baby. Okay. We push 2 damage next turn. Not sure if that was worse. I feel like you could save that for a bigger thing, but I guess he didn't want to push 6 damage. Makes me think that he probably doesn't have Gwen in hand, even though it's probably one Samira. And I think he's just praying to draw into the Samira. Now we'll have enough mana to do close combat and prize fighting. So we could do some ways to save Garen, keep him out of harm's way. I'm happy about that. But unfortunately, we can't attack into Garen. He has 2 deaths so far. Alright, here we go. Does he just randomly open attack? Alright, he plays that. Very limited options here, in my personal opinion. We also boost this up to make it a lot easier. Again, we have close combat to take out stuff. We can even use this to make it a little bit more safer for Garen if he tries to do anything weird. So, we can block here. Definitely going to kill this if he doesn't pull.
Know what Reven is?
That takes that out. That's fine. Take out his value engine.
Of many foes.
Does he have... What could he play 3 mana? Nothing. Okay.
Just my luck.
Now, I could do this to level him, but again, I don't see the purpose of risking it. At the moment, there's no purpose.
A brief engagement, but a joyous one.
There. Alright, so now we just attack. He's going to block most likely with one of these 2. Cut front's really good, but he doesn't have any...
The wicked must fall.
Doesn't have anything that I could visualize that makes me really care. Okay, he wants extra draw. Remember, we have a really good judgment, worst case scenario. If he tries to do a big board swing. The only option that he'll have at that moment would be a Vengeance, which this deck definitely runs. So there is that. Yeah. I might have to do it to him. I could close combat him right now. What would I be worried about? I'm worried about Samira's spell.
Justice waits for no one.
I could prize fight into heavy metal as well, but I would die. Unfortunately. This makes it that he needs he needs whatchamacallit here. He needs vengeance. We're alive no matter what, so I'm fine with this. Also, I could still do some shenanigans if I need to. Swing better. You have vengeance? Did you draw it? Did you draw it? Did you draw it? Hey, did you draw vengeance? Hey, did you draw it? Did you draw it? Oh no, I see too many cards here. He's trying to cover up the evidence. Oh boy. For the damn cause, bro. That is a great thing. So much so I almost feel like triggering it. Ah, whatever.
Heart and blade, both broken.
You're not going to be able to do much with that, I promise you. We get our mana back, and now we could do some more fun. Give ourselves a prize fight. We have 4 mana up. He's gonna have to show me something funny. Okay, some blockers. So he thinks. Now the strike doesn't happen, I know. Oh, you know what? I should have did this and passed initiative back to him. That would have been the smarter thing to do. Yeah, I should have just passed initiative back with him. So now, stun this, doing 1 damage to this. That's fine. There's no likely answer that he has there. Like, he'll have an answer now. These two things die. He tapped out. So we're going to kill Riven. These two things, they'll come back. He'll get a rally out of it. Okay, so he has that. But unfortunately for him, you better draw vengeance again, my friend. Pickpocket in the building. He's killed enough, so. Alright.
How'd it go? Want to show you something?
Come in.
Okay. And he shows the other card. Don't leave me, girl. You got me twisted up. Oh man, I ain't shit. Drop the mic on him.
Justice.
Mr. Sandman, give me a dream. Bum 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 bum. Hey! I'm so sorry, my guy. So yeah, the other champion besides Garen is completely debatable. I do think, like I said, MF is not that bad. Because of all the trading, you can cause some really awkward situations. I do think that MF is pretty good, but Jack might just be the better option, just because he creates more coins. It's very easy to trigger with cards like Judgment and stuff like that, and with more coin generations, when I do play a coin, it's a little bit better. But I wanted to see if some of these other champions could fit the bill. I also think that you could use, like I said, Lowy's not that bad. It's just like the prize fighting doesn't work too much, but she does benefit off the other strike spells that you can run. You can run like Striking Strike. You can Striking Strike. You know, the Shyvana cards. You can run Shyvana and some more Dragon-esque cards. There's a lot of options. You can also run something like Quinn, because eventually she starts to generate the Valor. Valor can then, you know, snap up a card. You prize fight that card. It trades. You know, there's a lot of crazy stuff, I think, with Demacia alongside of the prize fight stuff from Bilgewater. That was pretty fun. I enjoyed myself. Hopefully you did too. And like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.